I am Dennehy-Rodriguez. I work for the Sports Car Club of America. My title there is the Partner Relationship Manager. If you don't know the SCCA, we're the biggest and oldest racing sanctioning body in North America. I also own Dan Dennehy Racing, am a racing driver, and personally race in about 4 different series right now, both regionally and nationally. All of this is part of me being a Rosedale alumni. To make a long story medium, went and got undergraduate and MBA, had a rock star career in the insurance industry, had what many would perceive as just like the perfect kind of life. I would be able to have all these great accomplishments and get a great paycheck, but the reality was I just wasn't having any fun. If anything, I was just always stressed all the time. Back in 2018, we're actually on a vacation, and the whole time I'm working, right? Because so many of the different jobs that we have in white collar world, you can't unplug. Even though I'm traveling with my wife, supposed to be unplugged and disconnected, every day was emails, every day were phone calls. It just got to be too much. I mean, was I afraid of making a career change? Of course. I left a 6-digit income. I left benefits. I left 4 weeks of vacation. I left all the different things that people dream of. So was I scared? Yes. The reality is I knew that I was making a career pivot. I was hitting the reset button when my wife and I were making this decision together for Dan to go back to school and become a mechanic. We sat down and we ran the numbers, and there was a friend at a dealer who I called and I said, hey, tell me, your best 3 or 4 new guys in the shop. Tell me what they made year 1, year 3, year 5. In the 4th and 5th year, those technicians were making every bit as much money as I was in sales. Here's the big difference though. When they left work, they left work. When they had vacation, they had vacation. Because the thing that you can't do as a technician is bring your work home with you, right? Because the customer's car is on a rack at your work. One of the colleges I went to was one of these like aggressively performance-based, top 25 school in the country. I'm going in personally at that time just because I wanted to round out my understanding of business. And I've always had a healthy sense of competition, but never an unhealthy one. I say that because I had classmates who the anxiety and stress that they had was like palpable. You could feel the amount of stress that they had. And I would always just go, like, it can't be, like, you're paying for this. And you're paying for stress and anxiety and anguish. I did not feel any of that stress or anxiety in the students here. Is there stress and anxiety in life? Of course. It's not gonna be like without. But it's just a totally different situation. You feel a different sense of value here than you do in other college programs. When I needed something, like, hey, I need to go to an interview, or hey, I need this flexibility, or hey, I have this idea. When I talked to someone here at Rosedale, it was always let's solve this problem together. Whereas if I needed to do something out of the norm at either of my other schools, either my undergraduate or my master's, well, that's your problem to solve. You want to be an outlier, that's fine. You figure it out. We're not invested in wanting to help you. We are invested in you being like us. Work placement is transformationally different because there are so many shops in need of new people that they make it a point to connect with a place like Rosedale in order to make sure that all of their open positions get filled and get filled quickly. You can go to employers and have an instant foot in the door through the relationship at Rosedale. You can go into an industry that is hungry for new talent. You can walk into a career that within years, and I mean 2, 3, 4 years, you're going to be making a great income. You're going to have good work-life balance. That is incredibly valuable, that in 17 months, you could be at work in a good career with a solid career path, and that is huge. So yeah, is it scary? Of course it is. But think about the opportunity and think about what life looks like in the 17th month.